Hi Groupsters, it's Andy from the Car Boutique and back to look at another accessory this time. So today we're looking at a brand called FLEX. Now we've already had a good look at the PXE 80, which is one of the best mini polishers that I have used. Okay, the accessory we're looking at today is a bolt-on, an accessory for the accessory. So today's review is on the FS140, FLEX FS140, which is FS for flexible shaft, and 140, that's the length of the cable. But before we dig into it, and I'll show you on the actual car how we're going to use this, let's play some music. I think I've got man boobs. If anyone comments, I'll just say I'm going to the gym, but we can edit it out anyway. Definitely got man boobs. I think we have. Okay folks, the FS140, Flexible Shaft 140. Now at the time of this review, July 2022, this big set costs about £300. I'll come back to the cost because most of you will be thinking, £300? Okay, but we'll have a discussion on it. I usually stay away from the cost because it's not for me to say, but I'll sort of say why I think maybe this is value if you're going to use that word. Now you can get the actual flexible shaft on its own for around about 225, or you can get the kit, which is their lovely, lovely case and lots of accessories, what I'm going to talk about shortly, for about £300. So the choice is yours. Okay, so we'll look at the actual shaft itself. It's nice and easy. It utilizes the sort of the no tools policy. You do not need any tools to use this. Okay, so it's got the super convenient loading system, and that's it, just like when we're putting the bits in. Okay, so that's nice and secure. And at the end, the sort of the business end, all you're doing is pulling down this collar, and it's got like a hex shape. You're pushing it in, okay, and off you go. All right, and it'll spin nice and easy. All right. So looking at the actual shaft itself, okay, the flexible shaft, a lot of design's gone into this, okay. Now I think this is why it sort of starts chipping away or justifying the price tag. I know that this was developed over a long period of time, all right, and you can see the results, all right. There are some videos out there of the prototype version. There's been some great improvements made. The main focus of this is FLEX are fully aware that you are going to be putting this near your car in quite confined spaces. So the emphasis is on no sharp edges or no metal to metal contact. So we're looking at the business end because that's on your machine. All right. The actual cable, the actual flexible shaft, is a nice sort of rubberized, sort of armored cable. Okay, so that's not going to cause any scratches, okay, on your car. And everything else is rubber, and there's no sort of sharp edges. Everything is spherical. So if you do nudge this against your paintwork accidentally, it's basically rubber on your paintwork, and there's no sort of right angles that could induce scratches. All right, so that is a really nice feature. The other thing I like, and you'll see me do some videos shortly, it is very ergonomically designed. All right, the actual handle sits very well in the hand, and when I've been using it, it's almost, I feel artistic, like I'm creating something. You can rest your hand and really concentrate on those fine, intricate areas, which is essentially what this kit is for. The quick release is absolutely brilliant, and like I'll do it again just for demonstration purposes. That's it loaded in, and you've seen how easy it is to come on and off. All right, so really nice. A lot of thought's gone into that. The actual sort of box set that I've got also comes obviously in the nice box itself, okay, with the FLEX logo similar to the box that the PXE 80 comes in. Okay, so it looks professional. All right, you put your kit away, it's going to protect it. This sort of model comes with sort of conical and sort of cylinder pads, and the foam is made of the same foam that is in their machine polishing pads. So you sort of, if you come to use the FLEX polishing pads, all right, you'll know, okay, how they perform and how they operate. So it comes in 3 colors. You've got the green, all right, and 2 of each, which is their coarse, the sort of purple, which is their medium, and then you've got the sort of pinky orange, which is their sort of final stage and polishing ones. All right, so they're the sort of cylinder ones, and you've got exactly the same sort of setup with these conical ones, lots and lots of rounded edges. I'll come talk about the benefits of them shortly. All right, so in my opinion, for an extra £75, get yourself the one with the box. All right, if you are going down this route, and get yourself one with all of these. Now, the kit comes with these two. There's loads and loads of additional ones. All right, there's sort of like a cone. There's a flat spot one with just a tiny little pad on. All right, so you really can, if you do your research, you can get a lot of accessories for this. Another thing I like about this is that bit, which essentially is going to be near your vehicle, is plastic as well. And I think it's round domed there. So even if you go right through this, you've got plastic and a round dome on the end of it. Again, they're thinking about if things go wrong, you're not going to scratch your car, which I think is fantastic. So you're sort of starting to see whereby, you know, all this R&D and this testing costs money. And I think that's why it is such a premium price. But as with Flex are not the cheapest, but you are getting quality. I've talked to a lot of professional detailers that own this, and they swear by this kit and say it's the best on the market. I don't ever say anything's the best. What I can say is the trials that we've done over the last month, I've been very, very impressed. These two work in harmony, okay, and you're going to see me operate it shortly, okay? So, less of me talking, let's go on to the vehicle and have some fun. Okay folks, where these accessories come into their own is small areas like that. Now we've all been machine polishing, nice and happy, we've taped it all up, and we get to there and then we sort of stop. And then we'll go in from this angle and then we'll stop. And then some of us are a bit more keen and we'll get some hand polish and try and force it in there, okay. You're restricted by your machine sometimes. Certainly something like this, okay, you physically can't get it in. And even if I had a small pad on the PXE 80, I can't get it in because the extension bar pads, okay, you're restricted. This is the limiting factor, the actual machine itself. So what we're doing with this flexible shaft is we're removing the limiting factor, all right, to get rid of that restriction. And you can quite easily see, all right, I'll just turn it on a slow speed. I can now get right in, all right? Get right in. Using the conical shape, force it right into the corner. You can tape it up, right in that small gap there. So like I say, the only restriction on this is the thickness of that pen. And you can clearly see the actual pad's thicker, so you can get right in there. All right, so that is one beautiful benefit. The amount of cars that I've left with sort of scratches there because I didn't have the tools to do it, hence why I got one of these. Okay, so we'll go on to some more applications. Okay, when it comes to door handles, there's two techniques you can use. The one that I don't sort of advise is ripping the door handle off, which gives you access to the paint underneath. All right, that's not good. That actually came off about a week ago, so I expect better things from Aldi's. The preferred method is doing it this way. Doing like this is a lot easier than ripping your door handle off. You can quite easily see I can get right in, I can get right down. There's no contact with the pen. And you beat of the conical one, it's all rounded, okay? So you're not gonna get any sort of grounding marks, all right? Sharp edges potentially is gonna cause you issues, but they're all round edges, so you can really get it in. And like I said, these have been left scratched. The amount of cars that I've done, and I've done a beautiful job of the bodywork, and I've had limited success hand polishing it, this is the way forward. So use the green pad, the compound to really sort of cut through all the scratches, etc. And then, you know, either go to the purple or straight to the sort of the final polishing one and give that nice finish. Trust me, people notice the difference, all right? Because, you know, the amount of scratches with rings and nails and all that kind of stuff, finishing touches sets you out, okay, amongst a lot of people that don't bother. Do the intricate stuff, people notice. Okay guys, one of the main reasons I got this is around emblems and sort of lettering on your car. This with the conical sort of pad is absolutely brilliant. All right, you can get, you're almost painting, you can support it, get right in there. And go round the edges. Again, attention to detail. All right, you would not be able to get that intricacy with even the PXE 80 with the extension bar. Okay, this really does enable you to get in, and these conical sort of foam pads are absolutely brilliant because they naturally morph to the shape of what it's going into. All right, and then I'm pressing quite hard to force the plastic against it, and it still feels soft. Okay, so that makes a huge difference. If you get into all the detail of 1, 2, 3 stage polishing, ceramic coating, etc., attention to detail, it stands out. Loads and loads of applications over the sort of front grille. You can get right into the grills. All right, you can do all around, okay, the front bumper. You've got all these, let me just move the camera, you've got all these tiny little edges there where I probably put the sort of cylinder one on and just naturally go down. If I'll quickly get it now. All right, so you can naturally just go down with a cylinder like that. Do all the small areas, all right, so more and more applications. Okay, one of the major benefits of this, and this is what I've been using, this flexible shaft over the last month, because we're doing some reviews on alloy wheels and alloy wheel ceramic coating, is prepping alloy wheels for ceramics. So obviously we'd have this wheel off and on the stand, but you can quite clearly show, even with the cylinder one, how easy it is to actually get in and polish and get right in there. When the wheels are off, you can get it in where the actual nuts go in as well. All right, this makes a huge, huge difference. And it is actually quite therapeutic. Obviously, the inside of the wheel you're going to do with a larger polisher and all that kind of stuff. But all the intricate stuff, you know, that you know you're leaving and you know the scratches are there, well, this is going to be provide you a solution with it. All right, so a combination of the cylinder and the sort of the more conical one really gets in all the crevices. I've used this, okay, this tool on alloy wheels. It's got really intricate designs, and you just sit there, put your headphones on, and just go away. All right, using the green one initially to get rid of scratches, buff it up with the finest polishing one. It makes such a huge difference, and will give you the best chance of your ceramic coating or even your wheel wax bonding and giving you longevity. So it provides a great solution to a problem that I've struggled with for a long, long time. Okay, folks, you get the idea. Other areas that I use it, all right? These bits here, all right? Just there, natural flats. Don't use a big polishing pad over an edge, okay? Because there is potential you're going to start sort of not burning it through, but you're going to degrade the clear coat faster than the actual surface, okay, that you're trying to polish. We've already discussed there. Loads and loads of applications on the inside, okay, in the doors. I would open this door, but I haven't got a handle, all right? If anyone knows how to repair that, can they get in contact? Okay, I will love you forever. So lots and lots of stuff inside, the plastics and all that kind of stuff. Around the back end, okay, you've got intricate bits up under the number plates there. Okay, you can do that. Do around the badges, we've done that. Little intricate areas, little bits like that, tape it up, or you can get a dedicated pad, okay, just to go along that small area there without using a big clumsy pad where you're sort of, you know, burning through the clear coat on the edge, okay, so we all know that danger. Loads and loads of applications, okay, so I'm not going to kick the arse out of the demonstration. I think it's quite clear what the intent of the machine is. Okay, we're now going to discuss the sort of the price bit. Okay, folks, before we talk about price, which is the contentious bit, sort of off camera, I didn't really show you sort of the relationship between the two. Now, I've seen some people who seem to have a belt, okay, clip that they put on, which is great. You can, if you work on the inside, naturally put in the footwell, but most of the time it's a two-handed operation like this. You can sort of put it on the ground. It doesn't vibrate that much, okay. There is a bit of vibration there, so you may not want to do that. Okay, but it's quite easy, and the beauty of this is you can increase the speed with your other hand. Now, the beauty of this is what I've noticed is there's no sort of lag or latency. The torque and the power, the output from the PXE 80 is directly mirrored in this, so there's no sort of lag. All right, so you're getting the sort of full functionality, but in a more convenient sort of way of doing business, that you haven't got the restrictions, this big clumsy thing restricting your access to get in. Okay, but it takes a bit of practice. I prefer to put my sort of palm just like when I'm writing. All right, if you're doing it sort of freestyle, it's a bit more clumsy, but if you can put your finger down and your hand down, okay, and get a stable platform, you can really control, okay, the action, which is good. Okay, so that's just a bit of a bolt on. Now, price. Now, I did think whether I'm going to discuss price, because if you notice in my videos, I rarely evaluate price. I'll tell you how much it is, you know, $225 for the cable, £300 for the kit, and a lot of you right at the start of this video were thinking, how much? Now, the way I look at it, all right, it's not for me to question a company's pricing policy. I do not know the research and development costs. I don't know how much time and effort has gone into developing a piece of equipment like this. I don't know the profit margin. I don't know the production costs. I don't know the overheads of a company. So it'd be wrong for me, okay, to almost ignorantly suggest it's expensive or too expensive. What I can say, it is a premium price, but the way I evaluate it when I get any bit of kit, or whether I'm demoing something with the intent of buying it, I park the price. I ask myself the question, what do I want a bit of equipment to achieve? I will then go and test it and ask myself, has it fulfilled its purpose and has it done it well? All right, so I haven't even looked at price yet, all right, because I'm looking at a piece of equipment to do a job. Now, if it does it well and it's robust and ergonomic and reliable, okay, and it is an enjoy, the user experience is good, excuse me, I will then look at the price. And I will evaluate value, okay, because value is essentially the cost of something in terms of the benefits it gives you. I will ask myself how often I'm going to be using it. Is there something cheaper on the market? Okay, so I will look at that, all right? And then I will come to the conclusion whether, in terms of my affordability, I think it is worth paying X amount of money to achieve what I want the piece of equipment to do. And that's the way I evaluate stuff. Clearly, it's quite expensive and will be out the price range of some people. You could argue this is a keen enthusiast of a professional piece of kit, and arguably it is. However, if you have got the money, okay, and you are struggling to get into them intricate areas, you may wish to consider a bit of kit like this, because I'll tell you, the results are noticeable. All right, I've been using this for a month. All the reviews you've seen me do on cars, pretty much all the time I've been using this. So in my opinion, it is worth the cost. Okay, it is a robust bit of kit, all right? There is not much to go wrong. It's probably been over-engineered for longevity, so I've got confidence in this. Put them all in the mix. Do I think it's worth £300? It's expensive, but personally, I am happy to pay that price for it, but that is your decision. The job of the Car Boutique essentially is to help you evaluate, or do the evaluation for you, tell you the price, and then the decision-making process is in your court, so to speak. Okay, so that's it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like always, if you like what we do, hit the subscribe, hit the like, okay, and the bell to be notified of future videos. And if you haven't joined us on Facebook, please ask to join our group. It'll be great to have you part of the Car Boutiques family. I'm going to have some more fun of this because I love using it. So good times.